What is going on, guys? Clay here, back at it again with yet another edition of Pantherology. Welcome to today's video. Going to talk about the Panthers rookie minicamp, give you my thoughts on it, some takeaways that I have read, and some film that I've watched, and some insights that I have received. And basically just put it into a video for you guys. Before we get into today's video, as always, that I ask is that you just pound that like button, pound that subscribe button. That's two things that's all I ask. Feel free to comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so get in the comment section. Y'all can always comment. Love to hear your thoughts. And click that post notifications bell so you don't have to miss out on any new raw content. Other than that, giving my shout outs to the end. So let's just go ahead and dive right into today's video. Now, I know I'm a little late on this. An inside look on how the Panthers rookies spent their weekend this past weekend. Now, on Sunday afternoon, the Carolina Panthers completed their two-day rookie minicamp, the first part in integrating those newcomers, draftees. From what I know of, the offensive linemen utilized bag and yoga balls, and the defensive linemen hit the sleds, and Matt Corral and the quarterbacks jumped rope, twisted the ball between their legs, and went through footwork exercises. Now, obviously, the two-day practice involved more than just easy exercises, but most of it was just teaching them how to practice while also implementing some of the plays. It's difficult to predict how excellent any of these rookies will be, I think, based just on, this past weekend. But I did get a decent sense of their potential and how they may be employed here, right? So with that in mind, let's go through each Panthers draftee. Akim Akunne. Now, people were saying that Akunne already has that look. He's that guy. And it's easy to understand why everyone in the Panthers organization refers to him as a tone setter. So from what I know of, he nearly ran the other guy, which was another lineman who was holding the pad, into the ground at a couple of times, apparently. He's basically a big human being, right, with incredible strength. And he'll start as left tackle from the start. Now, quarterback Matt Corral. Let's talk about him. Now, I was told that they didn't do much throwing down the field with Corral during the weekend. He was rolling to both sides due to a lot of underneath activity and some play action. He appeared at ease as he stood solid in the pocket. The 5 and 7 step drops will take some getting, I think, accustomed to. But this offense, I think, will largely be played out of the gun anyway. Corral had one of the fastest launches I've seen on tape. It's a unique and natural movement that I've never seen before, to be honest. He was incredibly precise with the ball, and on a few downfield attempts they did take, he was hitting his marks. Now let's talk about linebacker Brandon Smith. Now, from what we know of, Brandon Smith is just a freak of nature, a natural athlete, of course. A huge linebacker with the speed of a safety. He was lined up at 3 linebacker positions, but mostly was at the will spot. He won't be starting right away, I don't think, but if he can put it all together, the Panthers will have uncovered a hidden treasure in this 4th round pick. Before he's granted, I think, a prominent position, he definitely needs to straighten up a number of technical issues. But what I love most about this guy is his outspokenness. He is always speaking and motivating his other teammates. So that's always positive to see. Maybe even could be a leadership role if he turns into that, right? Defensive end Amari Barno. And now Barno appeared to be a little bit bigger than he was at the combine. I'm not sure whether if he gained some weight but the frame is already filling up, which is excellent news for Phil Snow. Rule stated that he intends to one day play the role that Hassan Reddick had as an edge rushing linebacker who can also drop back into coverage. So that may be the long-term goal, but he appeared more at ease with his hands in the soil. But he did play linebacker before transferring to defensive end, but he was downgraded because he was overthinking and not playing at a full pace. Now, offensive lineman Cade Mays, starter, is a starter in the making, in my opinion. I realize it's a strong statement to make, given that he's only gone through rookie minicamp, but he's a 6th-round pick. But I've felt that way since I first saw his footage. Is he going to be a frontline, dependable player? Perhaps not. At least not right away. But there's a lot to appreciate about him, particularly his adaptability. Mays has played all 5 offensive line positions, but according to Matt Rule, he will start on the inside. In my opinion, he is very similar to fellow Panther Bradley Bozeman. Now, last but not least, cornerback Kayla Barnes. I don't know much about the defensive back exercises, so I couldn't get a decent sense on how Barnes was doing, but apparently when he took the field with the rest of the defense, it was clear that he needed some fine-tuning. He was definitely speedy, as we all predicted, and will spend a lot of time on the special teams unit alongside Chris Tabor. So guys, those are my thoughts and takeaways from the Carolina Panthers rookie minicamp this past weekend. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you just pound that like button, pound that subscribe button for me. That's all I can ask. Shout out to the Carolina Panthers Den on Facebook. Check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And as always, before I leave you, keep pounding.